All right, so I have some questions rolling in, and I wanted to just take some time to kind of explain to you guys the difference between the mascara and the liner and the lashes that really go with them. So, and then your options of what you can do if you want something more full, okay? So, I just ran outside to get this, so no, I wouldn't. Okay, so we have two options. We have a liner, and then we have a mascara and liner duo. So initially when I started Tori Bell, I was using this. So I will go ahead and show you how to apply the lashes with the liner, okay? And then we're gonna have to, I'll just pause this and then restart it after they dry. So we'll do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put my liner on. And I like a nice thin line. I do not like thick liner. I don't know about you. So you want to make sure you get your liner all the way in the corner and this corner as well. So I'm also going to go in with a second swipe. I'm going to give that a little bit of a dry here. And then I'm going to go in with a second swipe. And quite honestly, I let my liner and mascara dry a little bit longer than 2 minutes. So brush your teeth, brush your hair, sip on your coffee, whatever you need to do. And I'll have to get a little bit of makeup remover to remove that little boo-boo there, but whatever you want to do in the meantime, and then it will be set. So with this side, I'm gonna do the mascara. So what I like to do before I put the mascara on is, sorry, that's my toddler in the background, filling up our dog bowls 100 times. So it's give and take. He's occupied and I'm able to do this for you. Okay, so I like to get these little tiny lashes on the corners. And sometimes with a wand, it's just tricky. So I just like to get them precisely with my liner in. So I also like to take the liner end, and I'm not lining my eye like I did over here. I'm lining my lashes, okay? So watch. See that? A little bit different. This side, this side. I know I need to fix that. I will when I pause this. But so I just put like a little tiny bit of a coat right along my lash line. So that gets enough product right there. I've seen different girls do this. I've seen them do it with without doing that and with it. There's no right or wrong way. However you play around and get it to work for you, that's completely fine. All right, so I like to take and use my mascara, but then I also like to come in right afterwards with a spoolie brush. And okay, my hair's messy. So I just comb that out, and I just like to make sure that it's real smooth looking, okay? All right, so I'm gonna do one, let your mascara dry before you touch it. Thanks, Brooke. Okay, so come right back around and do one more little coat there, okay? All right, so I'm gonna let this dry, and it's gonna dry for about 3-4 minutes. Whenever I just touch it and I can feel that it's dry, and then that's when I'm gonna apply my lashes. So I'm gonna turn you off here so you're not watching me dry for all this time, and then I'll come right back. All right, I'm back. So I just took a little bit of makeup remover and I actually put it on an angled brush and just got that little spot off that I needed to fix. So super easy. So if you're not real great at applying a liner, you can do that too. Okay, so I want to talk about lash length real quickly. These are ladies' night lashes that have not been cut. And then these are ladies' night lashes that have been cut. Do you see the difference? So there's a little bit more length on this one than this one, obviously. And then, so what I did, you can actually see it up here, is I just clipped off a magnet. Just one magnet from the ladies' night lashes from the very end. So I just clipped off one of those magnets because what was happening is my lash was too long and it wouldn't magnetize because I didn't have liner where where extending out of my eye, because I only had it to my lash line, to my natural lash line. So these were just way too big for my lashes. I mean, you could tell they're too big. So I cut them. So what you do when you go to apply them is, I like to take a pair of tweezers to do it, or you could use your fingers, but I just feel like tweezers are more precise, and then I can use my other hand. You wanna make sure your magnets are clean. Sometimes they get a little residue from the liner on them, and you just gently scrape off any residue that gets on them, and that's how you clean them. It's easy peasy. So you wanna make sure they're clean and ready to go. So these ones have been worn a few times. But, and I just start from the corner and they connect right to the liner. Don't have these down quite where they need to be. So, there they are. Aren't they gorgeous? And that is just with the liner, okay? So I've got my ladies' night on. So what I could do, if I want to, I don't have to, because these are gonna stay on. They're magnetized. I can use an anchor to keep them more secure. So that's an option. I also have the Mystic lashes that come with the liner, or the mascara. So you can actually use, I'm gonna show you in a minute, you can use these ladies' night with the mascara, but you might have to do a couple extra steps. So I need you to be willing to do that and just know about it, I guess. I just wanna make sure that you guys know everything there is to know about the lashes and how to apply them, and the easiest ones that are gonna be for you, okay? And I just recommend the mascara and liner duo. That way you don't have to buy the mascara later on, basically, if you decide you want it. You already have it. Okay, so, these are really cool because they're like, ba-bam. Sorry. You do have to work with them and get them in the spot that you want them. Sometimes that takes a little finagling. Sometimes I can do like a real fun video and just get them on right then and there. But sometimes it takes like actually putting them right where I want them. Now, let me make sure my magnets are clean on this one. they're done. So these ones just magnetize right to the mascara. These ones magnetize right to the liner, okay? I'm gonna show you what you can do to keep them a little bit more secure, if you want to. Like I said, if you don't want to, you don't have to do this. But I just take one of the little anchors, you get 10 of them with your lashes. Some of mine are missing, but sometimes I get stuck to like random things. But you can just take one of those little anchors and just clip it on. And it just magnetizes right to it. Now, perfect? Perfect? Okay, so now I'm gonna show you the same exact thing with the ladies' night lashes and the mascara, okay? So I'm just gonna take this one off. Those are super easy to take off. And then I'm gonna show you the same exact thing with the ladies' night. So I'm gonna do the same exact thing. See that little pole there? Now, when I wear ladies' night and my mascara with no liner, I use anchors. And I tell everybody that when I have them, you know, tell them about the lashes. I like to get them where I want them to be or close to it with the mascara, but they're so heavy, the mascara won't hold them in place alone. You have to use the liner or the anchors. So if that's not an option for you, then I would just go with the Mystic or the liner. So basically you just take and you put that little anchor right there. And then I like to use a couple. And then I just kind of push down on the lash a little bit to get it right where I want it. And then it's set. So do you see what I mean? Like, you really need an anchor if you're doing the ladies' night and the mascara. But it's a different look because look, you see liner here and you don't see liner here. So it's up to you of what you want to do. One other thing. You're not gonna be perfect at this the first time you do it, okay? The first time you do it, don't be ready to go to work running behind. Play around with it beforehand. Get a grasp on how to do it and don't get frustrated. They're lashes. Just have fun with them, okay? They're fun. They just enhance